The show with a good one coming at you. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here. And on the hill today, Rusty Ryan. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Jim Langston leading things off and takes a strike.
106.
Foul ball there. That's off the inside corner. Now 1-2. And down on strikes. And there's one down.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Graham Santos in now. Takes ball one off the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. Welch sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
2 outs, base is empty. Oliver Farr next to hit for the Rays. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Rays held in check here. Now the Guardians will get their shot, still scoreless. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now at Progressive Field. And on the hill in this one, Arturo Lantigua. What do you look for here?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
The wind of the pitch. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
And now here is number 99 inside. Ball one. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the second game of the series. The 1-2. Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Emmett Fraden digs in for the Guardians. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Welch leads off second with one gone in the inning. On the inside corner for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ronald Rodriguez. Off the mark there, and that's ball one. Runner at second, 2 down. And a foul ball. The 1-2 stays alive. And now the count is even.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the rookie DH, Ben Santo. Ryan back to work. Santo measures 5 feet 10 inches, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. And a curve finds the outside corner for strike 2.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot.
And that's their first base runner of the game. Here's the catcher, David Samuels. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one. In the dirt, but kept close. Two-oh. Liner, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second. And delivers outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That's outside. And now 3-0. McGowan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. There's the strike. hit on the ground to short. That's a base hit. Santo headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Barry McGowan stands in now and watches strike one. That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
That's a good job right there. You get 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Carlos Armas. Golden opportunity right here. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Ground ball left side. Base hit. 1 run in already. Here's the throw. But it's offline. He will score. It's 3-0.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in 2 in a huge spot. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. To third, tag, got him. Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Now batting, number 14.
Jim Langston, next to hit for the Rays. And he grounds one to the right side. Fired to second. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rays 4 and the Guardians nothing. And we're back. And now Adam Duvall.
Center fielder,
Adam Duvall, a guy that gives them power. He also plays pretty good defense in the outfield. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And that one is in for a strike.
Boog, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yeah, exactly.
Got him! Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Harold Barnes, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, bases empty. On the ground to third. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 7th, third baseman, number 15.
2 down, bases empty. Now the third baseman, Charles Lowry. Looking for better results than last night. He went 0 for 4. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Just missed. And there's a ball. There's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Draws the walk there.
Close pitch there, but you've got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Joe Brandon in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Lowry off of first with 2 away. Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We head on now to the third inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Graham Santos. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rays doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They are perfect with runners in scoring position so far. Not a single out made in those spots, so these guys are feeling it.
That one missed. Right through there for a strike.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Oliver Farr next to hit for the Rays. Curve in the dirt, kicks away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. That one ripped. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The run comes in from second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen.
Now pitching
Ronaldo Caps comes on now.
Number
and
9.
with the big deficit on the scoreboard.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
Left field, Langston sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Antoine Welch digs in now. Led off this game with a double. And first offering is fouled off. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, that's textbook pitching right there. I mean, he executed those first 2 pitches perfectly.
And that misses. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2.
Oh, that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now the number 2 hitter
99.
struck out looking his first time. Check on the runner. Welch back on a dive. Swing and a ball popped in the air. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. And now the first baseman, Emmett Fraden. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That's too low. And that's ball one.
Right through there for a strike.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in the last half of the third. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two on, one out.
Nope, that's off the plate.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Ronald Rodriguez, went down on strikes his first time through. And the sweeper misses.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Throw is offline and he scores. It's 5-2.
Making some noise here. 2 RBIs on that swing, and they're right back in it. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
It'll bring up Adam Duvall. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. In the dirt, nothing happening as the count evens at 1. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And now it's filled up.
3-2.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Harold Barnes, the next to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. And that's down and away.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Line drive, and it's just foul. That was close.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 strike.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Charles Lowry. He reached out a walk his first time. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
In there at the knees. And the count 1-1. In the air, left field, down the line. And that ends the inning. In the inning, but they strand through.
4-4. Take your base.
All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam! Swing and a miss. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Random swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Now fly ball to right center. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. And into second with 1 away. That's a double. So the batting order turns over. And up next for Cleveland, Antoine Welch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard.
Remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Now batting.
Now it's the right fielder, 1 for 2. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Random at second. Welch over at first with 1 away. In the dirt, and the count even 1-1. And that's outside.
1 strike.
This to center field. It's going to fall for a hit. Coming home. The throw in. Save. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 7-3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Fraden now at the plate. Just missed.
A runner at third with less than 2 outs. This is the guy that usually comes through in these spots.
Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Here's a 2-0. And another ball. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And there's the automatic.
3-1.
Two on, one out. Popped up. Lantigua. And there's two down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ronald Rodriguez.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And first offering is fouled off. Corners are occupied with two down. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Rays 7 and the Guardians 3. Here in Cleveland, ready now for the 5th inning. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Ben Santo.
Number 22.
Caps back to work. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. He steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers are fared so far.
Adam Duvall.
In the air, left field, Langston gets under it, squeezes it, and there's one away. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Harold Barnes. That one to first, far, and he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, number 15.
2 outs, base is empty. So in now for Cleveland, Charles Lowry. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Just missed. And he hits a ground ball right side. Zarco fires over to first. That's out number 3. The Guardians go down in order. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Joaquin Zarco. First pitch misses.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
Falling behind 2-1.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
And down on strikes he goes. Now 1 away.
Now batting, number 14.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Jim Langston will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. Missed inside with the curve.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Santos stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that clips the inside corner. Lined into right. Nabs it, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the sixth. It's the Rays 7 and the Guardians 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Joe Brandom. Clips the outside corner. 0-1. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Joe Brandom appears to be getting loose. Next pitch is downstairs. On the ground right side, Zarco. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
Now batting, number 1.
Joe Brandom getting ready to hit. He was late there. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball.
Up the middle, and that one handled to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Now batting, number 33.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now the left fielder, Antoine Welch. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. There's the swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next offering upstairs.
Man, he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. With number 9 for him in this game. 9. Guardians go down 1-2-3. They're down 4. It's 7-3. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
of
for
inning
Tampa
number
Bay.
7.
First
Now up for
baseman,
Tampa Bay,
number 4.
Oliver Farr. That's in for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. is downstairs. Going to count 1-2.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Caught him looking for the K.
I'll just rip a page out of the Greg Maddux playbook. Throw that pitch at the hip and just watch it jump back over the inside part of the plate. Tell you what, you are baffled expecting that to almost hit you and then end up as a called strike.
And here is Ben Santo. And downstairs. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it on his own, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, number 16.
And here's the catcher, David Samuels. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Ronaldo Caps is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching
DJ
for the Guardians.
McGee gets the ball now.
Number
He's making
30.
his 4th appearance of the season. So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Aledmys Diaz. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Oh, right to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to 3rd.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to 3rd when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to 3rd base. Now just 90 feet away.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 outs with a runner at 3rd. And that's downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. A strong showing there from the Cleveland bullpen. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Rays 7 and the Guardians 3.
Now pitching for
We're
Tampa
back in a
Bay.
new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
0.
Joe Brandom.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the right fielder.
Leading off for the
Guardians
Right
in
fielder,
striking distance,
number
but have some work to
99.
do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Up the middle, Zarco. The throw to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Good fade
Now
and sinking
batting,
action of that
number
changeup got that hitter to
16.
roll over.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Emmett Fraden. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay, not in time. He's safe.
Wastes no time there. Triple into the opposite field gap. That gets me going right there. Just a perfect swing, man. Like he was still taking BP or something. And then instantly transitions into a base runner. Great hustle to get all the way around to third.
Now it's the shortstop, Ronald Rodriguez. And that's outside. And that's ball one.
No strike.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Adam Duvall.
Adam Duvall at the plate.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there. Fraden on third with 2 out. And that one is in the dirt. 1-2 to count. And that one gets past the catcher. No advance, though.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it. Back now at Progressive Field, ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in for the Rays, Barry McGowan. Hit in the air left field. Welch has a beat on it. Makes the grab, 1 away. Stepping in, Carlos Armas. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1. McGee in his rookie season, only 20 years old. And he was born in Puerto Rico. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No ball, 2 strike.
Next offering misses, and the count is 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt. Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Zarco in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next pitch off the plate, and it's a ball and a strike.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Way out front for strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. that one down the line, and foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fastball is outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Number 14.
Jim Langston next to hit for the Rays. Fastball for a strike. Lifted in the air, out to left. Welch should have this one. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. So it's no. Back here in Cleveland, and now the DH, Harold Barnes.
Number 22.
Random, back to work. A little bit high, and that is ball 1.
You know, these Guardians, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what.
Now pitching.
The Guardians going with a new pitcher. Lantigua with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. It's the Seattle Mariners and all right, first pitch coming up. And on the mound today, Charlie McCoy. Three. Comerica Park. Today's starting pitcher, Rick McCabe.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Here's the left fielder, Hank Duffy.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The 1-0. Liner snagged at first. Okay, let's check out the lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And it's fouled away. Drilled out towards left center field. That one's deep. And it's gone. He circles the bases, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
This outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Jacob Franklin up now for the Tigers. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-0. McCabe, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Next offering is in for a strike. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
They're all part.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. We move on to the second here at Comerica. It's the new inning getting started. 3-0. Abraham Almonte digs in now. McCabe back to work. That's down and in. Almonte, 37 years young, and he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. That one close, ruled a ball. 2-1. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Brian Garcia in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Tying run in scoring position, bottom half of inning number 2. Squirts away a little bit. Late on that fastball.
Well, they came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Will Nair in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at bat.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Tigers even it up. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Cut on and lifted in the air. That's a base hit. Throw into third. In there safely.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
And that one fouled off.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And that is out of play. Outside low. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Missed with a changeup. And the count is even 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Good job to fight that one off. Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Now the left fielder, Hank Duffy. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Liner, and this could be trouble. 1 runs in, and that'll pick off the base of the wall. Coronado headed for the plate. Another comes in to score. Now around third, waving him home. Safe at the plate. It's a 3-run inside the park home run.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting the second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Now the number 2 hitter, Dominique Moreno. And there's the strike. 4 runs already in the frame here in the second game of the series. The next offering misses. 1-1. base hit, and that extends the inning.
Now batting,
So impressive
number
that he
20.
didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Harper stands in now and watches strike one. Moreno, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And that one missing low.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Couldn't get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Inning over. Although plenty of damage done. They get 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest. As we go to the last of the third, digging in, Jacob Franklin. On the ground, fair ball. Boots it around first and hustling for second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And the batter now, Abraham Almonte.
No strike.
And the first offering is not close. McCabe checks the runner, and he just got his hand in there. The pitch. He swings and fouls one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Just missing there. Now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, and it's 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
On the ground to the left. Zips it across. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Brian Garcia
Now batting,
up now for the
number
Tigers.
22.
He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to 3rd. Foul ball.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
In the air, left side. Shoemaker on his way over. Makes the catch. Runner tagging and heading for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's 6-2.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Nair takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Marmolejo. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But they a bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound.
Now
Pitching change.
Now pitching
So out of the
for
bullpen
Seattle,
for the Mariners,
number
James
21.
Bragg.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Ball four, take the base. Three. Ball four, take your base. 3. You're out. That's ball four. So bases all loaded up. Random will hit next. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Up the middle. Nair. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Joe Brandon. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Down the line. And that drops foul. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Duffy makes the play, and there's one down.
Now batting, number 14.
Joe Brandon getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. That misses. Ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. This to third. Leonard. Now only 1 out remaining.
Now batting,
Damon
number 19.
James up next for the Mariners. And that's in there at the knees. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No ball. 2 strikes.
This could end it. That's out to center field. And that'll do it. The Tigers take the first 2 games of this series. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long.
It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Athletics. All right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starting pitcher, back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound in this one, Edmundo Cortez. What do you have on him, Singy?
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch the contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him, and he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offense. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire, so he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
Cruz sizing this one up, corrals it, and there's one down. And time now to check out the A's lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Tosses to first, and 2 away now.
Right fielder, number 22.
Mark Cuevas in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. So digging in, Dave Vogelsang. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
And that's in the dirt. And the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. And it's even up. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ball. Ball 4, take the base. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Ross Adolph. Cortez back to work. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Cortez, in his rookie season, only 18 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one out to right. Puts it away for the out. One away. Brian Cabrera up next for the A's. There's a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
That one not close, and that's ball 1. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Look out! And it hit him. Next up, it's the first-year shortstop.
Shortstop, number 4.
That's a strike. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. Connor Hollis digs in now.
Second baseman, Connor Hollis.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. And there's a ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
2-2 the count.
2-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Cabrera leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got him looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 2 full, no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest.
3.
And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Michael Cantu. Fouled off down the right side. Breaking ball inside. And the count even 1-1. Right side, hard hit. Over to first. One up, one down. Here's the center fielder, John Woodson.
11.
Flied to right his first time. That one fouled off. One out, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. 0-2. That one hit to right. Hauls it in, and there's two away. Dana Kaufman up next for the A's. Grounded out his first time up. Swinging a foul out of play. Two outs. And
Ball
misses inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That
Ball,
misses,
that pitch is out.
and it's 2-1. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Next offering is in for a strike. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
This one popped up. Random under it. Makes the catch, inning over. A's go quickly and quietly there, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark
Red Sox,
as we go to the
second
top of the
baseman,
fourth.
number
Leading
5.
off, Cameron Cannon. And that's in there at the knees. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bunt today. Lane Huffman,
Now
the
batting,
next to
number
hit.
23.
Struck out swinging his first time. Just
up there.
missed. Pitch misses.
2 balls, no
Ball
strikes.
2. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed. Fourth inning underway, no score. That one is
That's ball 4.
inside
Take
ball
your
4. And I mean, oh, so close.
Now batting,
Go
number
ahead, run on
29.
base. Lopez now at the plate. Grounded out his first time. That one
That's a ball.
misses, and it's 1-0. Huffman leads off first with one away. Just missed.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Full count.
In the dirt. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
Now batting, number 20.
First and second, 1 out. Random getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. And he lays one down the left side. Off balance speed. There's one. And that's all they'll get.
Number 21.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Joe Brandon walked his first time. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Top half of inning number 4. Smoked on the ground a second. They get the force, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Bottom 4, now it's the right fielder, Mark Cuevas. The line to kick the pitch. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
1-0.
In the air, left field, down the line. That one gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Dave Vogelsang up next for the A's. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Up and in, and it's 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He rocketed that one out of here. His second of the year. The Athletics score first. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Next up for the A's, Ross Adolph. He's 0 for 1. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And there's a foul ball. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch way upstairs. Fastball for a strike. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throws to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Now the third baseman, Brian Cabrera.
Number 28.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there.
1 strike.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Now batting.
2
Number
down,
4.
base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop. That one's in there, 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Strikes.
Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair. So that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
And here is Connor Hollis. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. The A's looking to add another.
Oh, 1.
That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. The A's with a 2-run blast as the A's are on top. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now at the plate, Michael Cantu. Cortez back to work. And that one sliced foul. Cantu in his second season, 31 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Next offering upstairs.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And downstairs.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Struck him out looking.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Woodson, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Ball. 2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Outside low, 3-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Full count. 3-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the A's designated hitter, Dana Kaufman. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. On the ground to first. And that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Mark Cuevas up next for the A's. He's 2 for 2. Cortez picks
Safe,
over
he's in.
Kaufman. Dives back in safely. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. So digging in. Mark Cuevas.
For the Athletics, right fielder, number 22.
And that's
Inside, ball
off the
one.
inside edge. And that is ball 1. And a foul ball. The 1-1. In the air out towards right center. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Edmundo Cortez departs, and they trail as he exits, but he kept them close. A new arm will be on the mound after the break. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Jordan Lyles.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dave Vogelsang. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Close one, doesn't get the call.
Counts 1-0.
1-0. And another ball. There's the strike. Just missed.
Ball 4. Take your base. That's ball 4. take your base. First base. Ball four, take your base. That's ball four. You're out.
A 4-0 shutout. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes out. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Miami Marlins. So just about set and pitching in this game.
First base. First base. Ball four. Take your base.
So bases loaded with one away. Random will hit next. The other way, could be extra bases. One run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. A 2-run double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Random, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. On the ground right side, takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Here's the catcher, Joe Random. And that one is inside.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Now 1-1. Lopes on third. Random on at second with 2 down. And they'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. 1 run across. Play at the plate. Got it. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. They bring 9 to the plate, and 6 come around to score. Last chance to even things up. Back here at Lone Depot Park.
First base.
9-3 your final. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes outcomes of games, Singy.
It's been incredible to watch, Boog. And once the starters hand over.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here. And on the hill for the Phillies, Carlton Wilcox.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
And stepping in is the speedy Lyle Olszewski. And that's in for a strike. Underway here at Citizens Bank Park. Oh, 1 now. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boog. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
1 out, bases empty. Just missed. That one missed.
Nope, that's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
High fly ball, right field. Moving under this one. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
Batting third, center fielder, number 22.
Willie Joe Gary Jr. digging in for the Nationals. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's the third baseman. Right down to shoot, and that is strike 1. Fought off foul. And there's a ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Step off, throw to first, and he's back in easily. Two outs. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gary on at second with 2 down. Got him looking, and that is that. So 1 left for Washington. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Today's starting pitcher, Stephen Cho.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
We go to the bottom of the first.
Leading
And
off
digging in
for
for
the
Philadelphia,
Phillies,
Roger
center
Espinoza.
fielder, number 24.
Cho,
Oh, that's
only
out.
18 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air to left down the line. Ramiro on the move. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Throw to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Oh, that's a
Batting
curveball
second,
that people
right
like to
fielder,
describe as a
number
hammer
21.
or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And now the right fielder. Outside corner. There's a strike. Ground ball right side. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw comes in too late and they don't get an out on the play.
See, Boog, that right there, that's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at that position. He clearly isn't comfortable. He doesn't look fluid. His footwork's all over the place, and just can't make that throw to beat the runner.
Man at first. Now the left fielder, Jermaine Stokes. And that one missing low. Man at first, one away. That one away inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That one missed.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And ball four, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the
Batting
mound,
fourth,
but you know his
second
confidence should
baseman,
still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
First and second, 1 out. Travis Blankenhorn stands in for the Phillies. Just
Outside,
missed.
that's a ball.
Off the plate inside, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out.
Got him swinging on the curveball. Now 2 out.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Jace digs in on that left side. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. That one ripped but foul. And that one fouled off. First and second, 2 down here in the second game of the series. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Good eye right there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
2 on, 2 outs. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies leave a couple. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second, and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Jose Ramiro. Wilcox back to work. That's down and in. And that one wrapped foul. In the air, right field. Sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
Batting 6th, second baseman, number 21.
And the batter now, Joe Brandom. That's a little high, and it's 1-0. Just missed. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strengths. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Joe Brandom, the next to hit, takes outside. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Phillies, Bobby Magruder.
Number 23.
splits the plate. It's 0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And a pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Outside, and the count's even at 2. And that skips in the dirt. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Joe Brandom stands in for the Phillies. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. And a sac bunt here. Random handles, throws to first, and that's an out on the sacrifice.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Random, the next to hit. Just missed. Inside move to second, and he's back in on a dive. And misses inside. Pitch is in there. 2-1 now. Man at second. Way out front for strike 2.
2-2 count.
Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Joe Brandom stands in for the Phillies. That catches the corner. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Olszewski makes the play, and that is that. Phillies strand 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back at Citizens Bank Park, top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's going to be Joe Brandom. That one finds the corner, and that's strike 1. And it's strike 2.
Ooh, nasty changeup right there, down. Just had him out in front.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Next to hit, Joe Brandom. Fouled off. He was late. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a good eye there. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, number 5.
Next to hit, Lyle Olszewski. Grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
2 out, space is empty. And that one is inside ball 1.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Goes down looking. Nothing doing for Washington. Still no score. Back here in Philadelphia, set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now the center fielder, Roger Espinoza. Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That's the 3rd, and it goes just foul.
Ball, that's low.
Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now a chance for number 21. Pulls that one foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no
Now
trouble
batting,
so
number
far.
2.
I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And now Jermaine Stokes. Just off the outside edge. And there's the ball.
1 strike.
On the corner for a strike. That's to third, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 3 innings complete, no score. Back here in Philadelphia, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, J.C. Correa. Foul ball there. Correa measures 6 feet even, 200 pounds, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, nice play, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Willie Joe Gary Jr. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Misses inside, and now it's even 1-1. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. That's outside, and that's ball 2. Right through there for a strike. Slider misses outside. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Number 55, batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Bounce to third, and a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that's too high. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right
Now
there,
batting,
but he
number
didn't give
19.
in. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
And now, Jose Ramiro. And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nationals leave 1. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, Travis Blankenhorn.
And that one fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And that one in the air center field. Gary. And makes the grab. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now it's Chase Peterson. He's 0 for 1.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
That one to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Flip to the pitcher is in time. He keeps his composure and they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Now it's the shortstop, Bobby Magruder. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And that drops in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Wilcox back to work. That one catches the zone. Strike 1.
Well, these Nats need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Now batting, number 1.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Joe Random digging in for the Nationals. He's 0 for 1. And he pops up the bunt. Calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, number 23.
So now the DH spot, Joe Random.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Bunts it towards the mound. Tosses to first, out on the sac bunt.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Random now at the plate. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Random stands at second with 2 gone. Strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Oh, right to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 left for Washington. Halfway through this one, still no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Joe Random. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb. So they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Turned on, but foul wide of third.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And they had their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Joe Random digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. Lays down a bunt to the right side and a foul ball. Drops a bunt down the first base side. The throw to second, and they'll just get the 1.
Now batting, number 16.
And now it's going to be Joe Random. Flied to right his first time. Puts a bunt down. Random. As the pitcher brings it in for the out, and the runner advances to second.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
Roger Espinoza getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering away upstairs. And that one popped in the air, left field. Ramiro. He's got it, and that is the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Washington,
At the
right
plate,
fielder,
Lyle
number 5.
Olszewski. That one off the mark. Ball 1. And another ball. That clips the corner.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Throw to first, nicely done for the out.
Now batting, number 13.
J.C. Correa digging in for the Nationals. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Hit weakly on the ground, and that's just foul.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
And that is a good eye on a pitch down low, and it's 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
So 2 down now, and here is Willie Joe Gary Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. In the dirt, 1-1. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now, and we still have no score. Bottom of the 6th.
Leading
Down to
off
number 2
for the
hitter,
Phillies,
number 21.
Right fielder, number 21.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Jermaine Stokes stands in for the Phillies. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swing and a ground ball down the line, and it's foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 0-2. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
First and second, no outs. Blankenhorn climbs in on that left side. Center field. Gary sizing this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score in a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
So up next, Jace Peterson. Little chopper rolls foul. With the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. One runs in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Stephen Cho out of the game, and he exits in line for the loss, but overall he pitched pretty well. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for the Nationals.
We've got ourselves a pitching change.
Ramon
Villegas.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So two in scoring position with one out. Magruder will hit next. Golden opportunity right here. Base hit, left center field. One run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they lead by 3.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
One down. Joe Brandon stands in for the Phillies. Bunts it in the air. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 17.
And next is the designated hitter, Joe Brandon. First offering misses badly for ball 1. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Joe Brandon getting ready to go. Brandon warming up as well. Up and in. 2 balls, no strikes. Magruder off of first with 2 away.
That's ball 3.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now here is Joe Brandon. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. First and second, 2 down.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Next offering is downstairs.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. One run across, coming home. The throw's offline. He's saved. It's 5-0.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Roger Espinoza stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That's in there. 0-1. Curveball drops in there.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Ground ball left side. Throws across the diamond. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies. We go to the top of the 7th. Down to third baseman, number 55. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Up now for Washington, Jose Ramiro. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And that one a little below the knees. And 1-1. Right side, Blankenhorn. Throw to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 down, bases empty. Joe Brandon digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 2. Lifted in the air down the left side. Stokes makes the play, and that is that.
Now pitching for
Joe
Washington.
Brandon taking over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The Phillies.
Now it's the right fielder.
Number 21.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Random measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
That one misses.
2 strikes.
1-2 to count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Line drive, Random. Sends it to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, number 10.
Here's the left fielder, Jermaine Stokes. Just missed.
Down.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Gary sizes this one up, And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Travis
2 outs, base is
Blankenhorn.
empty. Travis Blankenhorn, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. There's the strike. Next pitch, not close, up high. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
8-2.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Short hop liner, handled it short. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it.
Well, Boog, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. Could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
So a man at first. Jace Peterson digs in now. That's off the mark. Ball 1. That one missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls it in on the run. And that's the inning. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 22.
And you know,
Now
bullpen
pitching
guys can
for the
struggle
Phillies.
sometimes when they're called upon with
Number
big leads
22.
because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters
Leading
in
off for
situations like
Washington,
this as
first
well.
baseman, number 1.
And now up for Washington, Joe Brandom. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Justin Coleman preparing to come on if needed. Next pitch is outside. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one is back. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. That one felt good. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-1.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And here is Joe Brandom. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Oh, 1 down. On the ground to third. Whips it across. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, number 24.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joe Brandom. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Next offering is fouled back. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 8th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And now the right fielder, Lyle Olszewski. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Pitching for
Back
the
now,
Nationals.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Joe Brandom. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bobby Magruder.
Shortstop, number 23.
Ball one there.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a ball.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike 3.
I always love when we get to see these big arching curveballs that just barely register on the radar gun. And then it's even more hilarious when a professional hitter swings right through it. I mean, you just want to mash that pitch. It's so tough to keep your balance and let it travel. And you're trying to just jump all over it. And when you don't make contact, it's kind of embarrassing.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jay Barrett up and throwing. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And a sac bunt here. Random. There's one.
That's an out.
And that's all they'll get.
Now batting, number 16.
Here's the catcher to hit, Joe Brandom. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Brandom makes the grab. That is the inning. Phillies strand 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Coleman.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Catcher, number 13.
And it's the catcher for the Nationals, J.C. Correa. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a soft liner out to left field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Next to hit for the Nats, Willie Joe Gary Jr. 1 for 3. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Joe Brandon, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Cano also throwing. Correa gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a base hit right there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the 9th. To the right side, and it kicks off the bag. And no throw. He's into first easily.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Justin Coleman will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So they turn to their closer, Ken Suzuki.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Ramiro getting ready to hit. Line drive, and this might be trouble. 1 runs in. A second scores as well, around third. Head first slide, and he's safe. And it's now 5-4.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Random now at the plate. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it, and the runner holds.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Trying to move him over here. Peterson slings it across. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
He's 2 outs away. Random, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Up the middle, Blankenhorn. Down to the last out for the Nationals.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Joe Brandon digs in now, trying to deliver as the hero. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies strailing the tying run on base to win it.
Well, looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity. But it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.